Third down now. Here's Darks. Has him on the quick hitter. And that will not be enough for a first down.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the fourth down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
Wow, what a call. They wind up with 12 on fourth down. They pull off the conversion.
They sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Scatterboo. Can't fight past that line. They stop him at the 3.
Hey, I get it on first and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
18 Cardinal, 18.
Scatterboo again. And he's stonewalled by this front right at the 3. Only a yard that time. A defensive stand brewing here, and it brings up third and goal.
That's twice now where runs have not gotten them into the end zone, but you've kind of set yourself up. Actually, you've set yourself up really well for a little play action right here.
Just need 3 now to find the end zone on this first possession. It's third and goal. Going to power with a big tight end. And the run will not work. He is stopped at the line. This is going to be 4th and short.
That's what I call a go-for-broke call right there. Had that one saved up for a specific spot, and it fell just short of getting them the touchdown.
All right, so they're going for this. I like this being aggressive from the get-go on their opening drive. They'll go. Here's Darts. Oh, he's got it. It's in close. And they stop him. No touchdown, no first down. That's a turnover on downs near the end zone.
I think this defense was resigned to giving up 3 points on the opening series. Instead, well, they got the chance to deny them anything. And boy, did they ever attack it.
Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. First run of the game for J.K. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Running it again with Dobbins. Let's call that a solid run there, partner. He got about 6. It's going to be 3rd down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
He's got Sutton complete. And this one gets up to the 14-yard line before he's stopped. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Nix. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be brought down after getting this up to the 22.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable to create space to take that shot downfield.
On 2nd down, here's Dobbins. And he's going to get this one at the 36-yard line. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's good for a Broncos first down.
That's good for a Broncos first down. First and 10 at the
Again, they'll run with Dobbins. And he manages to get back to the line, but no further, as we're at the end of one. We've finished one quarter in what's still a scoreless game. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. We'll get you back to Mile High after this. We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. They'll have second down as they look to continue this good drive. And before he can reach the first, he's stopped, but this is close. Ball up to the 45-yard line. Now we have a momentary stoppage for an injured Giant as they get somebody out there to tend to him. Now Nick's on third down. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out.
6 yards.
That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26. Brian Dable has that challenge flag pulled. He wants to take another look at this.
Previous play is under review.
So Brian Dable thought that there was evidence to overturn that call, but obviously the officials disagree. On first down, it's Nix. Got a man, it's Marvin Mims. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
11 more yards. That's another Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Now an inside handoff to Dobbins. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door. Bigger gap in the future.
Catch is made in close. And they bring him down after what he thought was a great game, but officials are saying he had some extra help. We got a flag down. Think this might be a hold, partner. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. So this is going to be second down and long following the holding flag. Running it after the penalty. And they find them after just a yard. It's third down.
Sometimes just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. Just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Has it at the 7. It's a Denver touchdown. The Broncos get the game's first points here in the second. Well, no hesitations to start this one out, Brock. These guys came out slinging it. Seems like that's going to be what their offense leans on throughout this game.
Yep, don't see really any reason to get away from it as long as the results keep coming. The second drive, I think we'll all be watching that one. Will they mix in a little bit more run? Will they have to mix in more run, or could they continue to just shred this defense through the air?
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Tyrone Tracy now to return. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Giants and running back Cam Scadaboo trotting back out there. And you know who the ball is going to when they reach the red zone. He's currently top 5 across the NFL in rushing scores this season. First call here coming from the shotgun. Driving forward with Scadaboo. And he manages to find a little traction on that soaked field as he fights forward for a couple. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up second and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
On the handoff, here's Scadaboo. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up third down. Now we see after that play, one of the Broncos having a little bit of trouble out there. They're going to head out to look at him. So a tough spot now. This is third and 9.
18 Cardinal.
Here he goes, third and long. In big trouble now, and the ball is out. Oh, heads-up play from the Giants there. They get to the loose ball and make the recovery. The Giants are set to punt. The Broncos have Marvin Mims deep to return. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. The return begins on their side of midfield, and he's going to get a modest amount on that return before he ends up out of bounds. The Broncos and quarterback Bo Nix gearing up for their next series. And so far, they've executed exactly how they drew it up, Brock. Early lead, no points allowed, and a chance now to seize control of the game on their second possession.
And Kate, generally, offenses love to script their first 10 to 15 plays. Well, this entire game script is playing out just the way they want to.
Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
Kate, it just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
You know, they call the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
On 1st and 10, here's Nix. Able to get it to Franklin. And he's going to be contained after a modest gain to the 31. Brought down by... Debo.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
2nd and 6 coming up here. A give to Dobbins out of the shotgun. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the first down. Just get to a manageable third down, but instead they move the chains, and that is one disheartening look on that defense.
We'll get about 6 on this run, and more importantly, Brock gets him into the red zone.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
And he'll go down. Looks like New York. Offense is set. 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff for Dobbins. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? He can only get back to the line. His defense all over this one. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Second and 10 at the Giants' 10-yard line.
Straight ahead, here's Dobbins. He hits the lane for about 7. That's going to bring up 3rd down. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Going for the first with Dobbins. And he's in for the touchdown. The Broncos grow their lead just before halftime. J.K. Dobbins with the touchdown. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Extra point try now from Lutz. Bad weather doesn't affect that extra point. It's good. And the Broncos double their lead to 14. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Here's a return from the 7. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. The Giants take over now late in this first half. And we're a shade away from 50 seconds to go in the second. And it is enough time to put something together. He locates Daniel Bellinger. And he is stopped with authority there, but that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that first down.
And the Giants first down. 1st and 10.
And they're going to get up to it and spike it. That's going to stop the clock. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
Viking 18. Hawk 7. Viking 18.
Putting the tight end in motion. From the gun, here's Darts. Finds him over the middle. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. The Giants moving quickly. They're in the hurry up here.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
And they spike the ball to stop the clock. Another punt coming up. Matt Araiza to do the honors once again. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. And he drives this into the pouring rain. And another mistake for them here. This punt had way too much on it. It's into the end zone for a touchback. 1st and 10 now with all of 15 seconds left to utilize in this half. They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. And he will get to that 30-yard line before they stop him. Denver calls the 2nd of its 3 timeouts. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Play action with Nix. Forced out to his right. He tucks it and takes off. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. One last play before the break. They'll run on 1st down with Dobbins. So entering the locker rooms, got ourselves a 2-score game. It's gonna have to make those halftime adjustments on the fly. We're skipping right through to the starts of the 3rd quarter. Now Prager on to send it away. Return starts at the 9. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. The Broncos start getting the ball back as J.K. Dobbins runs out there. They've ripped off 4 straight wins, and if this lead holds, that's going to be 5 before we know it. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Nix from the gun. Little off center. His man just couldn't adjust to it.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Nix again on 2nd and 10. Escapes the pocket. Complete to Mims. He's taken down after reaching the 30. Brought to a halt by Deontay Banks. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Throw here, 3rd down. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Finds a nice lane there, and that's good for 6 yards.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Here's Dobbins again on 2nd down. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a 1st down.
And the Broncos, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They run it. Here's R.J. Harvey. He's going to bring this down to their 35. They gain 11 on that play. And it's going to be 1st down Denver. All set to go now from the 35.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Nix with it on 1st. Finds Mims. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. A pickup of 17. And that's good for a Broncos 1st.
Another Broncos 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. This is Ingram working the left side. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos grow the lead coming out of halftime. Extra point try now from Lutz. Got a good plant in the rain there. The extra point flies through. And the Broncos stretch their lead to 21.
Giants nothing. Will Lutz to kick
Here's
off.
Lutz set to kick this away. Here's Tracy on the return. He's brought down just inside the 25. The Giants offense all set to get started. All the touchdowns have come from one side of the field, Brock. They're still looking for their first points of any kind in a game that has gotten out of hand. On 1st down, here's Dart. Pressure coming, and they take him down. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the 1st play. Expect the defense to be coming again here after that sack. It is 2nd and 16. There's a design run.
Well, that's a case where defensively you've got to keep your eyes in the backfield and be ready if they go with that drop play. Even an extra second to react, well, it gives them room for a gain just like that.
To the air on 3rd and long. He has the 1st over the middle. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. We've set it down from the 37.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard
Running with Scadaboo. They're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. Now some whistles and a stoppage for an injured member of the offense. That is Cam Scadaboo who's being attended to. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. They'll go play action. Here's Dart. Into a ton of traffic, and this one's intercepted. Picked off Brandon Jones.
Dart's pass intercepted. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
At the 33-yard line.
It's a give here for Dobbins. And the stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
He's been a fixture for them all game, and all signs indicate, Brock, he's going to remain one in the time we've got left.
Yeah, they've leaned on him in certain spots, and he has shouldered the load oh so well. Put together a game that everyone's happy with.
Shotgun handoff to Harvey. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
At the 16.
Shotgun snap to Nix. That's into the hands of Franklin. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 3.
We'll see what they come up with for 3rd down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. It's Broncos football, and they should be able to coast right through this 4th with that kind of lead. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Here's Nix. And he's got it. It's in close. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. Extra point try now from Lutz. Extra point set in through the rain. And the Broncos continue piling onto this lead. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Here's Tracy on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Giants about to get to work on offense. The opportunity to win this game is, well, it's long gone, Brock. They're down to their last opportunities now to avoid the shutout as well. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Connection made with his running back. This is Cam Scanaboo. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
Got him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And they scoop it up. Time to push for the line. All right, so they retain possession, but they're going backwards, Brock, after they put it on the ground.
Well, I think you know the only thing redeeming about that play, Kate.
They got the ball back.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, they got the ball back, but a whole lot longer down the distance.
Has him on the quick hitter. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Desperation time here on 4th. Has a man on target to Johnson. He will go! Touchdown, New York! The Giants putting up points in a game decided. Prater adds the PAT. And the Giants cut the lead by a quarter. Down now to 21.
Giants 7.
Down by 3 scores, their hand is forced. They're going to try the onside kick here. And this one's covered by the Broncos hands team. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. All right, Denver getting everybody set. So they've got 1st and 10. Running this with Dobbins. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
Well, run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, a nice little run to set the table.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Going with Dobbins here. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. He gets 6 on that play. And it's going to be first down, Denver.
And the Broncos, first down. First and 10.
Running it again with Dobbins. And he's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. They'll come up on first and 10.
That's another Broncos first down.
Give up the middle to Harvey. And he's brought down after a great gain. That's going to set up first and goal.
Danger, King. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Going to the ground again on first. And they keep him out of the end zone. Can't even get beyond the line. Touchdown denied.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
Yeah, they've been doing it.
Defense making a couple of good stops here. And this brings up 3rd and goal.
Well, Kate, this is going to be a fascinating call because defensively, you've stopped the run twice now, and I think you believe on that side, well, they got to put it in the air. But this is also where the offense could say, we got 2 more shots. Let's continue to pound the football. Can't wait to watch this one.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos put up even more points in a win. Extra point try now from Lutz. Bad weather doesn't affect that extra point. It's good. And the Broncos grow their lead yet again.
Giants 7.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. He fields it from the 8. He lost the football. And the fumble recovery is made. And they stop him before he gets much on the return. First call here coming from the shotgun. Now they're going to throw out of the gun. Short pass brought in. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. Yeah, it's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's good for a Broncos first down. That brings us to the 2-minute warning here in Denver. Broncos nearing their 6th win this season. Bringing the offense up to the line. First and 10.
Almost set. Yo. Ready.
Nix. Throw is caught. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into first and goal.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal.
Almost set.
Harvey. The charge into traffic, but the line doesn't budge. They stall him out short. Clock is working against them as they hurry up to the line. And they're trying something here. They fake the spike. And they aren't fooled by that fake spike. They kept charging and got there to take him down. And quickly, their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's 3rd and goal.
Almost set. Ready. Mike 44.
Now Nix. Chased out to his right. And tell me if you've heard this before, Brock. They've scored again, and they grow that lead further. The Broncos keep running away with this. It's a Bo Nix touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Broncos continue adding on to that lead. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Fielded at the 7. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run. New York taking over once once again, the offense heading out. And they'll get one final chance in a game that, to put it mildly, Brock, has been a bit of a miserable experience for them. Running back sent in motion. Completed over the middle. And he's going to have this out near the 40, just a little bit short of it. The big play nets him 17 yards. And the Giants are going to have the first down. On the handoff, this is Tracy. And he's able to stay on his feet through that run, at least until the tackle stops. And he picked up close to 4. So to the side of many mile-high salutes throughout the building, it's a win at home for the Broncos. And this winning streak continues to grow as they claim their 4th victory in a row. That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Huard, I'm Kate Scott.